This video is, I'm gonna try to keep this video
Let's
below,
get this done.
I'm gonna try to keep the video below 30 minutes, but it all depends on how fast it go and the clarifications and everything. But this video just go over the changes, the PTS changes, the good, the bad, and
Prepare for battle.
the benefits or negatives, I guess. I don't know how I'm gonna go about this, but I'm gonna try to keep my opinion about the items to a minimum. Uh, I'm just gonna really go over the items themselves, the facts, and who benefit most from them and who are negatively affected by them the most. Uh, let's try this. I'm going to go to Yagra.
Credits are worth nothing if left
Um,
unspent.
okay. I'm gonna go over the items and what they do. I'm just gonna take a little while. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, no, also each item. Oh wait, I forgot. Yagara doesn't have some of the items visible for her. Okay. Who else? I might as well go Mako. Some of the items does benefit him a little, but overall it's not really worth it. So, let's go over the items from the start. Illuminate. Illuminate uh, increase the range of, well, increase, I mean, I guess from zero, I believe, I don't think. You have to be within, it could be within 5 meters or 5 units of someone to reveal them normally. So this will increase your range to to excuse me, to 20, I believe. Uh, this will increase your range to 35. This will increase your range to 50, I believe. But this item is fine. The good about this item is it's a great pick against certain characters. The bad about this item is it reveals that character to your whole team. Personally, I think if you go this item, it should only reveal you, that character, just you. Everybody else, it shouldn't. That's the easy fix for this item is do not reveal those characters to the team, to the full team. Just reveal to the person who have this item, and then the person who have this item, if they shoot um, the character, I don't know if it will reveal the number, but the person grunts and then that indicate that somebody's close by. But this item should not reveal everybody to your whole team. Resilience. This item is reduce the effects of crowd control by 25% for each level. This item is great. Now, the only problem I have with this item at this level is actually in the sweet zone. The only problem I have with this item is if you go max this item, uh, certain abilities uh, have a minimum duration. Ultimates basically have a minimum duration, which is fair. But because you go max this item on champions like
I
Yagura,
feel it is time to augment
who
my
have
power.
this card, or let me put it. This card has five. No. Oh wait, I got switch it. Uh, hold on. I was testing this out early, but this card at level 5 gives you 25%. unless the at 25%. Okay, now the problem with that is there's a cap to the uh, minimum stun duration. It doesn't affect at the cap. How, the ways to fix this item, the way to fix resilient is uh, one, have a 100% cap on the max resilient and uh, have a 100% level cap on going max resilient with Yogg card. Allow allow this card with max resilient to basically reduce ability stuns on Yogg. Now, I'm saying ability and not ultimate. Um, there's the other way to fix this item is to allow um, ultimate to have a 1 second maximum stun duration. Whatever ultimate is to have a stun. Now, this card then will be useless at max because most ult stun either lasts for, well, I wouldn't say 1 second. I say a 20% max stun duration or max midnight duration. Oh, not 20%. Sorry. Okay, let me try to get this in order. This card with resilient have minimum three ways to fix it. One, have ultimates have a minimum of 25%. A minimum of 25% of its duration in stuns or slowdowns or cripples. Uh, so with Ash Ultimate, if it stuns you for 2 seconds, minimum it should stun you for 0.5 seconds. Or you can have ultimates like, well, you can also do ultimates like Maze Midnight. It lasts 4 seconds, have a minimum lasts 1 second with these items. And I believe Atlas Banish have a minimum of 1 second, which is 25% of the total ability, which is I believe 4 seconds. So basically, have all ultimates with this card and Resilient have a minimum of 1 second or minimum of 25% of the ultimate. But at the same time, if you go 25%, that's just this item max. Um, so it make that card item useless when you can just go full resilient and have that item, have that card on something else on that card. Now, the other way to do it is to let that card and this item break the minimum duration. In other words, if you go max resilient and max this card, it should be 100%. Um, Ultimate should not affect you at that stun you 100%. The problem with that is you make those ultimate now useless against Shock Rock altogether. So I would say my idea for this item is to go basically two sets. One, have it cause to have a at maximum have it have a minimum to reduce all ultimate stuns to 25%. But it also have the second effect to which is the third option as well to is to allow this card with max resilience to cause any stun against Yagura to become stun ability, not ultimate stun ability against Yagura to become it basically negate all stun ability against Yagura with this card and max resilience to 100%. Because you put it this card at max resilience, you put so much into mitigate the stun, you should be able to get something out of it. That's the good about the new resilient, but the bad is it make this if it there's a duration or a minimum duration or what people call diminishing return with this card and that item, it make this card useless to have at five, even have at all. Now, the next item on the list, Guardian. I really try to figure out who benefits from Guardian. Mind you, I most of these items I thought about them as which level pick for item would they be benefit you the most. Moonlight maybe a first pick in real situation where you're going up against a lot of stealth people. Um, but most likely it's a second, third, fourth pick. There's only one. Resilient, second pick, second or third pick, or even fourth pick. Guardian, at best, this is a late game item. At best, in reality, I don't really see a benefit for this item. Like the only person I thought it will, I can see really benefit. The only two people I think it really benefit. Um, well, really benefit, and then there's benefit on a minorly benefit. So there's major and minor benefit. The major benefit and of the item, even though I say major is like it's still not really a benefit, but compared to the other benefit, it's a major benefit. Is McCall. This item can be beneficial if you go half shell and have a shell setup. But here's the problem with going guarding on McCall with his setup. Uh, if you go Chronos, it's better because uh, the shell shield has a 14-second duration. If you go Chronos, oh, see, if you go Chronos with that item, you you reduce um, the duration of um, his shield, shell shield by 1.4 seconds, which in most situations that's a lot. That seemed like a little bit. It's a lot. When you think about at level 3, you're reducing it by 4.2 seconds. Now, I will go. I'm going to test this out first on this level. I was confused. Now, half shell setup.
Did you see
I
that?
will
Shield
weather this storm.
should be roughly 10 to 7 seconds. I'm not sure if I get it. Test number 2.
An enemy has drawn first blood.
Okay. So roughly 7.5 seconds. Now, if you go Chronos,
By the tides.
full
Bullseye.
shield, 4 seconds. Okay. So you took off, like I said, you going Chronos with design take off um, 4.2 seconds, which is a lot better than just going Guardian. Now, I might have to. I'm going to change character and show you the benefit of going Guardian.
I have many
Doesn't
credits.
matter. I'm going to swap back to Okoa. So the same setup. Oh, that's not going to point me in the right direction. Now, same setup. I'm going to go Guardian first.
Their weapons will break upon thee.
See, it's roughly 1 second difference going Max Guardian than it is
Missed
to
me.
go Chronos. Now, combine.
Bullseye.
Check, make sure, yeah. Combine is a 3 second minimum. Great. But that's putting 2 items for a 5.2 seconds difference, because after the you have to have 80 with this card. You have to have 800 damage absorbed by your shield max when you have this card max to reduce it down by 1 second. With the new Guardian, that slightly put it higher enough to get one more proc or one more second reduce off this. So you putting um, so much into those 2 items to minimize one more second of your time. When if you really want to go with something for to better you, it will be better to go for uh, this instead of Guardian, because reducing that damage against you will save you. It will save you more damage than having that 1 extra second off with Guardian. So this item is slightly beneficial uh, to Makoto. No, other than that, I believe I see there was a couple. I believe the second champion that can benefit from this could be Torval, but it doesn't benefit with his shield, his prone personal shield. So I
Credits
say
are worth
Yabra
nothing if
on
left unspent.
fight against strength. And doesn't matter because there's no cards I believe affect
Who
it.
presumes to stand in my
On this
way?
item with Guardian. It, I believe I'm gonna let me restart and test that out. To the lobby. I'm gonna restart, test it out. When you go here, pick your other out, test out Wild Guardian first.
Let's
I
get
have
this done.
no items, I have no cards to change my giving me shields while I'm in will, because that will affect it. But 6, 6, 2, 5. Huh.
It is not time.
Now if I go guarding 6, 6, 2, 5 is the base.
This will suit my carapace.
6, 7, 5, 5. 6, 6, 2, 5, 6, 7, 5, 5. Yeah, it's give you 755 shields with not started. But here's the thing. Like McCall, oh okay, and this is a weird bug. But like McCall, this item really is not early game pick. It's best to go
More food for the larder.
because you reduce the oh wait, it doesn't show here. Forgot this. She have 2 sets of abilities, so you have to champion screen.
I am Yagharov.
When you do frame of vision, it posts out 5 posts in that amount of time. Oh, it doesn't even say in here. It says 15 seconds on here, but let me double check in game to see how much it is.
The
Because
strength of the team is each member.
15
It's the
seconds
strength of each.
is technically the hardening as well. So let's see. And it also 15 seconds. I believe, yeah, I thought it was 10 seconds. So going max chronos, cut that down to 7 seconds. Having it 7 seconds or below will be more beneficial in the long run than having the extra boost of shields. Now, the other benefit, so there will be a first pick if you're going to snipe against Sprint. This card will be at best a fourth pick. It's not really beneficial
More
early
food
game
for the larder.
compared to going Chronos, but late game it can be a benefit after you play close enough to your team to where they get the full benefit. So this is at best a major bonus to Yagura when you go and snipe against Sprint, but snipe against Sprint is just so bad. It I feel like Yagura snipe against Sprint should have different things done to it. Like, yes, you can give shield and stuff, but have it allow Yagura range on acid spray to increase, or have it allow a bounce off your teammates to reveal people around them. But even then, I think that should happen if you go Lumini. But again, it revealed them to you. So Guardian may benefit, but Yagrat, but it's not as serious as McCall, and even with McCall, it's not a big benefit. Um, who else would benefit? Maybe Toro.
What will my next upgrade be?
It doesn't affect your personal shields on Toro. If it did, that would be better. But what it does affect
I've got you.
that shield. Your personal shield's not really much effect to it. Huh.
No.
Sometimes I wonder how do people get him up to the extra 50 health from personal shield. I'm guessing they have this card in at one to get extra health. Let's see. I actually want this as full. I believe this card, something. I mean, this is South Hill. So let's see, it's this. Yeah, this is how it looks. But it doesn't give you any benefit on your self shield.
Do it. Now's your chance.
It benefit your projectile shield. Or your teammate shield. So going Guardian on him will see it didn't change your shield, but it more like it gave an extra proc or extra tick to shields on a team. So on him, Guardian is not that great.
Get them.
It does give your teammate extra little bit on shields, but the overall benefit is not really that great one. Again, going Chronos to reduce this time is actually more benefit. So, if you can save them with shield. You know, 2 shields will actually benefit them more. So you can possibly get them out of danger or heal them up with your shield. Hmm.
Do it. Now's your chance.
So it could give them a little bit more time to get out. So yeah, that's a benefit. But overall, it's not necessary. So what I'm saying is, while it does give your teammate more shield when you shield them,
Get them.
overall is less of a benefit than just going Chronos. Like so again, when Torval is a forward pick as well. Um, who else could benefit from it? Now, this benefit is it benefits them. Basically, this guardian benefit the most, but they need it the least. Is Vivian. So while she has a deflection shield, that changes on deflection. While she has a deflection shield, going guardian. Oh, I
What
don't have any more.
stories this trinket could tell.
I need to return. But while she has a deflection shield up, I believe I cannot really tell from mine because the numbers do not show up. But oop. What has deflection shield up?
The strength of the team is each member. And the strength of each member.
Guardian, I believe, will give her more shields. Is that a benefit? I cannot tell. Because her shield has I believe, the lowest value in the game for shields. Personal shields, at least. The benefit of it is negligible. Because when you go
Knowledge
guardian,
is the truest power.
people normally try to shoot at your feet to minimize the deflector shield.
Better spend these credits soon.
So, while
Not ready.
it does benefit you, why it's beneficial?
First blood.
While it is beneficial, but again, going Chronos.
This'll hurt where it counts.
Going Chronos benefit you even more because it reduces your cooldown a lot. So again, it's a 13-second cooldown. It reduces by 1.3 second every 11. So oh, that's the car. Huh. Yeah, and also a big benefit if you get some extra time in your shield. But
Killing spree.
this is
So
actually more
simple.
beneficial.
So
Double kill.
Having less recall and everything is actually more beneficial than having long deflected shield. It's basically killing a person faster is better than having more shields. Having sustained is better than having more shields. Yeah. Having life forever is more sustained.
That's 5 in a row.
Better than shields. Plus, you should really be using your shields to allow you to or I see people who try to walk up to people. Yes, you can do that. But this is how you should be using your shield.
too late to surrender. If you want it
Double
done
kill.
right, do it yourself.
That's 7 in a row.
Go down, you take cover.
Triple kill.
Reload. Try to heal up. Then when you come back up.
Savage. Double kill. Triple kill. That's 11 in a
Down,
row.
take cover, reload. Oh, I didn't need to throw that there.
So clean, so simple,
Double
so
kill.
effective.
Godlike. Triple kill.
Down.
15 in a row. Double kill. Triple kill.
It's beneficial this way.
Fall to your knees.
It's beneficial to help allow you to have more sustained fire on somebody. To have help. That's what it mostly benefits for.
Double kill. Triple
Then
kill.
when you go down, reload, come back. And poke damage.
I'm not
Then
so
come back up.
frail.
Nope.
Double kill.
No
Triple kill.
witnesses.
I'm trying to buy side more.
Double kill.
And then
Double kill. Triple kill.
go down.
They just can't stay away from me. Miss me.
If you want it done right, do it
Double
yourself.
kill. Triple kill.
Try not to take a headshot. But yeah, it while it does benefit you, it doesn't as well because you shouldn't
Always have a fallback.
be poking out like that. You should be basically using your mind to detect people and then poke do poke damage to them. You shouldn't be standing out of over with your shield up like this, walking towards them. And then when your shield go down, you try to take cover. No, you should be doing this. So the extra shield from Guardian is a benefit. But in reality, again, Chronos is a bit more of a benefit to you because you should be using cover with her as well. Now I talk about Guardian a lot, so who the next time? Nimble did not receive any chains. That's right, and did not receive any chains. Morale boost did not receive any chains, and Chronos did not receive any chains. These items are fine. They benefit you in times of need and stuff. But of these three items, the most beneficial is depends on who you are. Go on. It's Chronos, Morale boost, and Nimbo. Master Ride is beneficial late game when you need to get a point or to an area to push a cart. That's when it's beneficial. Either late game when you need to get to the point or get to an area faster, or when the cart is on the other side of the map from your team. And Master Ride is beneficial during that situation. Rejuvenate received a chance. It went from, I believe, was it 15% to 18%? Okay, I'm going to talk about all three of these items together and the problem with all three of these items. Okay, the new rejuvenate is predicated on your support or somebody else healing you. It's not predicated on your own health or your own overall ability to heal yourself. It would be great if it allowed abilities, your own ability to heal you, or your own cards to heal you to also work with it. It might be broken, but there's other reason why it can't be broken. Kill the heal. This is more beneficial to low health champions with high burst and high damage like Eevee, Maeve, and so on, because the percentage that they would heal at max versus somebody who have high health like Yara, uh, Ram, Anara, and so on is greater. So this is more beneficial on low health than high health. This is situational beneficial because of the other cards on the list that I haven't talked about yet. It gives you slightly more benefit in the longer, but overall is it would be better if you take cover than go with this. Uh, and at the same time, even if you go with this, it still would be better to take cover. Kill the hill, same way. Life rip, same problem. It's great to deal a lot of damage, but you have to have a high amount of damage that you can deal at one time. This card is this card is this item sorry is great as well if you can get high burst damage, but not great when you need self sustain. This card as well, the new veteran, increase your max health by 12%. This item is a detriment to high health champions, benefit to low health champions, the way it is now. This item does not help with the problem of out of combat healing and so on. I mean, even the current veteran does not is the problem with the current veteran, the veteran on live, is the out of combat healing system, which is 40% plus 300. 4% that 300 benefits low health champions the most. Just like rejuvenate will also benefit a low health champion the most. Kill the health the same way. Life rep is basically benefit high damage output champions the most. Champions that you can constantly land some shots. This veteran is the same way. It benefits like all three of these. They benefit low health champions. This is the only one that benefit high damage output champions. All three of these benefit low health champions. This one is the only one that benefit high health. Way this one is now, it benefit high health champions. Now, the way to fix these. This one could be busted if you do it this way, but the way to fix all of these is have them heal based on the percentage of your health, of the target, your health, not not the like this one, the healing from somebody else. If it allow healing 16%, say max, make this all 5. If it allowed to hit 15% of your health, but it doesn't give that those extra number to your support healing numbers, it just effectively heal 15% of your health, just effectively, not number wise. It will be better. Kill the heal the same way. If the max effectively give you 15% of your max health, get a kill elimination, this will be fair on all champions. Same with life rip. If this one gave 30%, this one is fine really. But again, 30% of your weapon damage and lifesteal is that's fine. The if veteran gives you extra health, but also the 5% of out of combat healing, that will be fine. But the way to fix the current veteran is not veteran. It's not veteran at all. The problem with the current veteran is the out of combat healing. The people who need the current veteran the most are high health frontliners. Yagrav, Anara, Rom, and so on. Because if they can get out of combat long enough and heal themselves up, that will be more beneficial. Well, I say 30 minutes, bro. I'm gonna try to keep this under an hour now. That would be more beneficial to them. The current veteran the way it is. Now, how to fix the current veteran? Is to fix the out of combat healing. Again, that like I said earlier. Did I say it? But fix the out of combat healing. Now, how do you fix the out of combat healing? Make it a 5% base on all champions. That extra plus 300 benefit low health champions the most. How do I know this? This is how I know this. Even though I don't like her, I'm going to switch to Tyra.
I can afford more supplies.
I am not going to go Burn Monster. It's a build for Burn Monster, but it's not really Burn Monster. So, this is how I know who benefits from out of combat healing the most.
Burn, monster!
Hot! Hot!
Oh,
There's some fight in you after all.
now, this should have killed him.
They're firing on me.
They're roughly the same health. Now let's see who heal up faster. Ying already at 4 health, while Fernando's at 60%. This is the problem with out of combat healing. It heals lower health champions faster than it does high health champions. So with the current veteran, it benefits the highest health champions. So I'm doing it again. See how much Burn Monster, and this is another problem with Burn Monster, it takes more on high health champions. So if I went Burn Monster, they will both be dead.
Blood?
But without Burn Monster, they're not. But look, she's full, he's at 60, he's full. So he's about 60% while she's full. So the current veteran benefit high health champion. That's
Burn, monster! I can stand the heat!
I missed my target, but let's see. Okay, wow, she's
We're taking
like lower.
heat.
So they heal up about the same. But
Hot! Hot!
And spicy.
her firebomb is actually
They
proc
just
her,
can't stay away from me.
proc more damage on frontliners, and that's the problem. If Firebomb did a set amount of damage, it would be more detrimental to uh, backliners because she can throw it and
I can stand the heat.
the backline will die so soon. So it's kind of a double-edged
Help
sword.
me with these enemies.
Against frontliner is really
Missed
really
me.
bad, but against backliner is just as bad. But this is a problem with out of combat healing. She's already full. He still was healing up. So they need to fix the out of combat healing problem and have, like I said, veteran. Um, the effective healing for rejuvenate is 5% per level. The effective healing of kill to heal is 5% of your health per level, but it doesn't affect your support healing numbers at all, or whoever healing them. This one is the same. 5% of your health per level as well. This one is actually fine at 30% because the way this one is, they put it on par with this one. The way it is now, but this one may need adjustment to line up with that 5% different life for. Maybe they should just make these two the same. Say, I believe it's 250 to 260 for life rip. If you hit somebody with life rip from for the up, maybe they should make these two on par the same. Only difference is you have to get killed for this one, and this one you just have to deal damage. Then it become down to personal preference with all three of these. High health challenger might go for this because it effectively gives them more healing, but it doesn't effectively heal them more. And low health challenger may go for these. And this one, and high or low health challenger may go to this one, and this one will. If the out of combat healing was 5%, and this stayed as is on life, this one will also be beneficial. Now, the last stack, I have 7 minutes. The last item is the office. The way I feel about these is these 3 items should be 75%. Like I said earlier, Guardian is new, it's exciting. Wrecker is only high because of Guardian, but again, Guardian is not an early game item. And in most frontliners who have shields, you don't want to break their shields because they have a cooldown or a loadout or a setup where breaking their shield will actually allow them to reset their shield sooner. So you don't want to break their shields. That's the problem is to reset. On other people, breaking their shield, if they don't have a reset ability, breaking their shield will be a detriment to them. But it also put their shield on cooldown. So if breaking someone's shield, if shields work this way, when you place them, the activation time start then breaking their shield will be beneficial. That's when breaking their shield will be beneficial. If their activation time, their timer start then breaking their shield will be beneficial. The same with Bulldozer. If certain people could have set up where breaking their illusion stuff can put it on cooldown or heal them or stuff. So breaking it actually benefit them more than if you leave it alone or get out of its way to not let them heal up from it. Cauterize. Again, I said I was going to keep my personal opinion out of stuff like this, but this is the only time when I'm going to really put my personal opinion in it. I really hate cauterize. I really hate it. But the reason I hate it is because the cauterize in PTS is 80% really. But cauterize on live is basically this. This is how it is live. The reason I hate cauterize is because it's a must-pick item. Because of healing in the game. The fact that it's a must-pick item when you see the team have support is why I hate it. But cauterize at 75% for 1.5 seconds is actually very, very, very balanced. This actually might be the most balanced item in the game at 75%. At 80%, it's not. At 75%, it's actually balanced. Same with Bulldozer, if they do not have a reset cooldown set up on their item, this is balanced. The same with Wrecker, if they do not have a reset cooldown on the item, this is balanced. At 75%. The same. If all three of these were at 75%, they will be perfectly balanced. If destroying certain items didn't benefit the other team champions. So this is actually, that's the only problem. Now with Death Hands, 60% seem like a fair balance with Death Hands. Maybe having it 15% per level would probably be better. Because on certain champions that have 4 long cooldowns on reload speeds and stuff, Death Hands can end up being pretty broken because they can get their reload to be just as fast as them shooting. So they can end up having their reload effectively another shot. So while shooting, they can, like, on, I don't know if I have enough time. I got a minute. Well, I'm going to cut down a minute from the start, so I'm going to go to a champion I know who benefit from it the most. Let's go. It benefit him the most. Reload, look how long it takes. But if you go Death Hand,
Killing spree.
I didn't even have a loadout with any of the, I believe his weapon can. No. Huh. I thought his weapon can effectively, I mean, you can have infinite ammo with that card on broadside, but yeah. It's basically while that little, you would think that little pause
Rampage.
between shot would be longer than just constantly shooting. Actually, slightly faster to do that.
Double kill. Unstoppable. Triple
in the
kill.
burst. It's really fast to
That's
actually
not
do
in
this.
a row. Double kill.
Now, I have to redo the math on this, but I believe this is actually faster.
Double kill. Triple kill. That's 13 in a row. Quadra kill.
So,
Penta
last
kill.
time when I did the math,
Annihilation.
setup doing this is actually fast. Holding the fire button and spamming below.
Double kill. Triple kill.
So I have to redo the numbers, but I believe, yeah, this setup is actually it's quicker to do this.
Double kill.
Slightly quicker to do this.
Triple kill.
Step hand. Now down is also another one that benefit with max step hand. Team champions. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, I almost. Is how else I get? There you go. If you go with Kona's route. If you go max death hand on him. Oh, yeah.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Oh.
Killing spree.
Did he? Oh, I believe they actually changed it. So his stun doesn't have a... isn't constant. Because with the right setup, you can just... Yeah, you're not allowed to change anymore. Okay. It used to be where you can change stun. Alright, just doing this. But now, going death hand is not really worth it on it. Actually, you might as well just shoot.
That's 5 in a
You might as well
row.
just shoot and get the,
Cold.
like you hitting multiple people, you might as well just constantly shoot and then let the stun happen.
Spirits are satiated. For now.
That's 7 in a row.
But it also might be quick. You get more damage if you have the right set. The burst damage is might be slightly higher. I have to do the math again on this, but when I did the math, it having a stun.
Savage.
This setup would benefit you more to go death hand him. But so I would say to rein in the problem with Thresh and death hand, just make it 15% per level. So make this 75, make this 75, and make this 75, and then before fine, make this, and make these three. Actually, it's just basically certain levels. These three, if you make these out of combat healing is 5% increase by 5%. Healing from other people effectively increased by 5% per level. And kill to heal effectively was 5% of your max health per level. And life rep, get life rep and kill to heal to be balanced towards each other, where people with a lot of sustained damage will go for life rev, and people with a lot of burst damage will go for kill to heal. That will make them both useful. Veteran of this with 5% out of combat healing, but fix out of combat healing by making it so it's 5% flat, a flat 5%, and not 5% plus 300, which benefit low health champion, and is a detriment to high health champ. Make this 5% across the board for out of combat healing and with veteran. We also were Rain and Yagra doing that, but slightly, but it will also benefit her as well to do it that way. Nimble Master Runner, this is all fine. It's not overpowered, it's not too broken. Not there's certain setups where the right setup you can have 0 cooldown, but they bring that in. Illuminate, this is fine the way it is. Resilient at 75% is fine. Haven, I would bump Haven back up to the old numbers, but this is fine having both. I mean, you don't really need to say reduce damage taken from direct areas. Just reduce damage taken from attacks by whatever percent. But I say put it back up to 7% per level. This will be fine. Guardian, I don't see a benefit to Guardian on most. A great enough benefit to Guardian where, you know, it will be at most a fifth pick, or a fourth pick, or a waste of money to actually go for it when Chronos is better. That's what it comes down to. The new items have niche situations, but the problem is, all of them are now. The way the new items are now benefit low health champions the most. High health champions really have a certain amount. Like you have to go. Well, this is an item that doesn't benefit high health champions. A low health champion. This item benefit high health. But that's the only item really I can think about. Life will get the most sustained, but again, same benefit for this benefits for benefit high damage champions, not high health or even low health. It's just high damage. Everything else is either fine, or I should say how to fix it. Illuminate is fine. Resilient at 75 is fine. But it can, if you allow the card for Yagura with max resilience to basically make all stun abilities against her decrease it against her by 100% with the card at max resilience, that will be fine. And then have stun have a minimum of ultimates against Yagura have a minimum of a minimum of 25%. That will be fine. Haven is fine. Bump that up. Okay, let me try to do this again. Illuminate is fine. Resilient allow Yagura to basically have a 100% damage reduction on abilities and a 25% effect from ultimates against Yagura. But with the card, allow it to basically make any crowd control abilities that affect her with the card, and this max make it so she has a 100% reduction. So basically making her immune to CC, but ultimates have a minimum of 25% effect on her. Haven bumped it back up to 21% max. Nimble is fine. See, put Haven and Nimble the same number. Master Ryan is fine. Morables is fine. Chronos is fine. Make this, and this 25%. I mean, not 25%, 5% per level. And have this heal 5% of out of combat healing. Plus, make out of combat healing 5% of the champion's max health flat. Same with all of these now, and then make sure these two are balanced so where, you know, the effective healing is the same no matter if you're sustain or, you know, long run, or sustain high damage, or if you heal for burst damage, get an elimination kill. So try to make it 5%. Try to make these three 5%, and then make sure this one and not so. Okay, try to make these three 5% of your health, max health, and then make sure kill the heal and this card is balanced with each other at that 5% for kill the heal. Both those are at 75% is fine. Cauterize at 75% is fine. Death Hand should go down to 45% max, and then that will be fine. And Record should be 75%. So these three 75%, this one 45%. That will be all fine. That would be balanced. Then it come down to personal preference, what's most needed in the situation that you're in, and everything. You won't. It wouldn't be to where certain characters would be beneficial over one or the other, and it wouldn't be to where, you know. Also with this one is have it effectively heal you for 5%, but it doesn't affect the healing number on you. So if say Sirius does 150 healing per second on you, high health champion, it will effectively heal them more, but it won't affect Sirius number in healing. So it's like no matter who heal you, now what healing ability they do on you, it still will effectively be the exact same number, but the healing on you will increase by that 5%. It won't affect the number of heal, the number of the heal, but the effect of the heal. I hope that makes sense. Same with all of these. They will all balance to where going one or the other will either benefit you or, depending on the situation, yeah, fine. If they were all basically say 5% across the board on the situation, healing from other self-healing, these two are self-healing, and healing out of combat, if they were effective 5% across the board, that would be fine. Okay, I hope I've explained that well enough. This is the long video, so I'm going to try to make a short video next, going over just that end part of what I